Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Today we're going to take a look at animation cancelling for Elder Scrolls Online. Now, I want to talk about the most important things like light attack weaving, weapon swap, animation cancel, dodge roll, animation cancel, and all that kind of stuff. I will also show Magicka and Stamina examples because in theory it's the same, but there is kind of different tricks or ways to use it, especially in PvP. So let's get started. Now, first thing you need to know is there is priorities to be set, right? So, for example, block has the highest priority. So whenever you press block, everything else doesn't matter. For example, when I use a channeled skill that usually takes 1 second to cast, I block, it just stops immediately. Now if I do the same with light attack, it waits till it's finished and then it uses the light attack. Now that's important to know. Now in terms of light attacks, you see the animation is pretty long till he's back in his original position. Now I use light attack, skill. This is normal. But now what I can do is like 0.1 seconds after I press the light attack I can use the skill. The animation barely doesn't show anymore, the light attack, but the light attack still goes off. Now this is light attack weaving. So you animation cancel your light attack with your skill. Okay? Because skills have a higher priority than a light attack. That's what is really important. Now I will, when I get to stamina characters, I will also show it with rapid strikes because that's probably what most people use, especially in PvE. So that works with all skills. You see, I can use whatever I want. The light attack still goes off, but you barely see the animation. You need to kind of get the feeling for it, because if you press it too early, it just uses the skill, right? So if you want to practice it, start slow, light attack skill, and always faster till you get the feeling for it. That's just my advice if you want to test it. Now, there is also medium weaving, for example, with a fire stuff. The only people that should use medium weaving is people that use a fire stuff, because it does slightly more damage, but it's a little bit slower. So again, full animation. And when I do animation cancel it, it still works, okay? It's just slightly slower. At least that's what my people in my guild tell me. I couldn't really... the difference is really small. But anyway, let's move on to weapon cancel, animation cancel. So now there is the trick, like, that a lot of people use in their builds, and it should be used. So, like, when you do weapon cancel, you basically can cancel like most of the animation. So let's say I use crit search, hands up and down again, really slow. Now I press crit search and then I immediately weapon swap. Did you hear the sound? It went off, but you didn't see shit, okay? That's how you weapon cancel. You press the skill and then immediately weapon swap. Can do the same with the blockade. Now again, when I use a channeled skill, it doesn't work till I'm back, okay? But with everything else it works. For example, this liquid lightning. This animation is really long and slow, but hup, it's gone. That's because those abilities are instant cast. You see the cast time instant, so you can do that. And you should do that. That's why most people, like when they go to the back bar, they first off, like they maybe use power surge, then liquid lightning, and then the blockade and weapon swap, or blockade, liquid, weapon swap. So you can save a lot of time. If you wait till the animation is fully through, you just lose a lot of time. Now same thing goes for a dodge roll. Like when I use dodge roll, the same thing happens. I drop a skill. Now full animation, when I dodge roll, it still goes off, but you don't see the animation at all. Oops. That's the thing. Now again, when I use a challenge skill, I can dodge roll, but it kind of cancels it. So there is kind of priority levels, right? But it's not really that important, just saying. Now those three things are probably the most important in my opinion. Now let's move on to a stamina character to show you that kind of thing. Maybe just as an example, force pulls, because many people probably use force pulls on a character. So when I use it, like you use light attack force pulls, light attack force pulls. I will do it slow first and then I go faster. Okay, now I did it almost too fast. Light attack didn't went off. So you have to practice on mobs, because you see, like, if you do it a little bit too fast, the light attack doesn't go out. Now same thing for stamina, so I will just show you, like, Bloodthirst or Rapid Strike, it's the same animation. And also I will just show you some other stuff with the two-hander later, but now first off the Rapid Strike. So what you need to do, same thing, you do a light attack really slow, Rapid Strikes, a light attack, Rapid Strikes, and so. And then always go do it faster. Because now I still do a light attack, but you barely can see it anymore. This needs a lot of training. Stamina builds have a really fast rotation. So I usually use like rapid strikes, then this, more rapid strikes, this, and so on. And I always do a light attack in between. This is really important. You barely see the light attack because it's so fast. But you just need to get used to it. Just use rapid strikes, or like this Bloodthirst first, it doesn't matter. And then once you're used to the weaving, add another dot, like the Venomous Claw. Don't try, if you're not used to weaving, don't try a full rotation at first, because you will be like overwhelmed, you don't know what's going on, you will be fucking lost. So start slow, practice on mobs, like here it's nice, you have 119 health. If you have a friend, practice on bosses or something like that, really cool. Now another thing which is used in PvP mostly, like weapon swap and dodge roll cancelling. So Zenimax in general made animation cancelling slower. That's why we also see a lot of macro slices, like Fang Rush likes to say. Because they didn't do it properly. You get fucking stuck in animations and then all shit goes off at once. That's because they changed it and they didn't do it right. Now they basically only changed like block cancelling and light attack cancelling. Weapon swap dodge roll still works the same. So that's why you can animation cancel stuff faster with weapon swap dodge roll. So when I use rally, this is the full animation. Now I weapon swap. You don't see the animation, but in the left corner there under my health stamina bar, you see the timer. It goes off. You just don't see it. It still works. Same thing with the trap. When I drop it down, now you see, you basically didn't see me doing it. It just works. Same with dodge roll. Now another thing that is usually used with Executioner. So when you do the Executioner move, it's really slow, right? Now you could block cancel that. You press Executioner and block. They nerfed that. It's not that fast anymore. It used to be so much faster. So you could actually fucking kill off people with shit like that. But now, same like when I do weapon swap now. You see? You hear the sound, but you don't see the animation. And you see it does damage. Same with dodge roll. Now here you actually see the animation. Okay. Now when I do normal, it's really slow. You see? The damage just comes later in, and with block cancel the same. But basically the moment you press Executioner, you either can weapon swap or dodge roll. That's the thing about stamina. And that's what a lot of people actually use. They do a heavy attack and then they use executioner or another skill. This only works with instant skills, right? That have no channel time. Now the next thing I just want to show you is wrecking blow heavy attack weaving. It's also something that is mostly used by stamina builds. Or also rapid strikes heavy attack weaving. Now with heavy attacks it's like this. The moment you start charging a heavy attack, and then you can start press your skill and it will not stop your heavy attack. So basically you press heavy attack button. If after like half the time it's still in the heavy attack animation, you can start pressing like blood first or whatever skill you want. And the skill will go off after the heavy attack is fully charged and hit the enemy. So it doesn't just interrupt it. Always does a full heavy attack. Same thing with uppercut, for example. You can start your heavy attack and then just press your skill button. Now I never leave the heavy attack button, I just keep it pressed, and you have to press the uppercut at the right moment, more or less. It's really like you just need to get a feeling for it, and you need to figure out when is the right moment, because I don't just press the uppercut button once. Like the moment I see the heavy attack has started charging, I can fucking smash that fucking button so hard it will not start till the heavy attack is fully charged, okay? Now that's basically it. I don't want to make the video longer. I hope it helped you a little bit to see what's going on with animation cancelling. And yeah, it's useful both in PvE and PvP. Probably even more useful in PvP because you just can get more combos off. So I really recommend learning this stuff. Anyway, if you have any questions, ask me in the comment section below. Don't forget to hit that like button. Thank you for watching and see you soon. Cheers.